practice every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
Finds a little space.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just ran him over. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got him. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Randall. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does, can sit.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Card in the backfield. It's Randall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Ohio State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Clemson 7, Ohio State 6.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah,
man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Dances away to buy time. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move, it's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got an open man. And he'll be smacked to the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Rush is on him. The throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now sliding to his left. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop is made almost immediately, give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
Ohio State, 15, Clemson, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Power football with the run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Running back carry.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. Brings it to the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Clemson now operating in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They want to throw it. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.